You're watching SBOY TV.
Who we got in the backdrop right now, man? Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
We got pyVonn. Y'all know what it is.
Yeah, man, let them know, man. Feel me? pyVonn in here, man. Let them know how you got crispy today, man.
pyVonn on the beat, man. I got crispy. I threw my, my Cuban link. I got my white cheese. I know y'all probably can't see, but I got black shoes on one side. I got white shoes on the other.
Yeah,
Yin Yang Vine.
Yeah, we're going to put a little clip in there so they can see that it's Yin Yang Vine in here, you feel me?
Yeah.
All right, so Von, man, let's start at the beginning for you, man. What was life like growing up for you?
I mean, growing up, all right, so first of all, to get this out the way, I was born on the west side of Detroit. Mm-hmm. My dad really wasn't too much in my life like that. You know the story. Y'all know the story. And long story short, it's like, my family is like, they wanted me to be the good kid in school. But then whenever I would be the good kid, they would have an issue. Like, for example, I would play video games, you stay in trouble. But at the same time, it's like, he does this, he stays in the house, and he starts doing this. So then eventually when I start hanging out more, I start doing bad things. The lights come on, we all know what that's like. And like, how come he not here yet? And it's like, they kind of had an issue with that.
Yeah.
But, my life growing up, I was raised around hip hop. I had a lot of old heads in my family. That's why I love hip hop so much. I love music in general, to be honest. Good music is timeless. Mm-hmm. And that's how I grew up. And how I grew up, it's kind of like diverse. I had the hip hop side, I had the religion side.
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay. That's a good balance though. You know what I'm saying? How your voice get that deep? That's your real voice? Or
yeah, that's my real voice, yeah. So it's like when I was a kid, I had a kid voice, but it's like as soon as I turned 11, I sound like I was 13. My voice would crack. I sound like I was 13 at the age of 11. Then when I turned 12, it's like a few months later, I sounded just like this at the age of 12, like no care. Like you got people you can ask around the hood and be like, was his voice always deep like that? And they would tell you. Even my family, they were surprised. They thought I was like faking, but I mean, it's how I really sound.
So how old do people be thinking you are?
Now I'll say like late 20s, early 30s, like with the beard. Like if I grew my beard out a little thicker, they'll think like 30 because I had me a thicker beard at one point. Then I cut it off, and yeah, they just think I'm late 20s, early 30s.
How old are you really though?
23.
Dang, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. I thought it was gonna be 30.
Damn, I ain't that old.
No, it's just you gotta think about it though. Seriously, it's the voice with the beard, like you said, and then the music is like you got that hip hop vibe, like that feel that's like 2000s type feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like how you be spitting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because me, since I love hip hop so much, I like listen to it for different decades. You got the 90s, early 2000s, mid 2000s, a little even nowadays. Sometimes the 80s. Yeah. And it's like I said, I love what's good, and I kind of like combine that and make my own style.
Yeah. So what was you like in school though? Like was you on point?
Like elementary or like?
I mean, like go like middle school, high school. Like was you playing sports? Was you
not really
locked in academics? Like what was you on?
I should have played sports in high school, but I feel like I just wasn't really caring about it. I should have. It's like looking back, like dang, I should have really did that. But in middle school, I really wasn't like doing what I was supposed to be doing. Because I graduated late. I graduated when I was 19. When I should have when I was 17. But I chose to not go to school. I started skipping school. We started getting, calls from my mom, things like that. And I should have just, toughed it out and went to school.
Yeah. But you did finish though?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, a lot of high school dropouts do make it as a rap career though. You know what I'm saying? But it still can be possible stuff. You know what I'm saying? You already got that story. You know what I'm saying? So you didn't play sports, but if you did play a sport, what sport would you have played though?
I play football.
What position though?
Defensive linebacker.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, or quarterback.
Okay. All right. You be watching the Lions or you ain't really?
Sometimes. I mean, sports is one of them things to where it's like, I don't keep up with it, but if it's on, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Because I got people in my family that was hardcore sports fans. My uncle, like for example, he didn't want to kind of got me into Jordans because he was a huge Jordan fan. And it's like he had all his playoff DVDs. He had all the shoes and stuff like that. Then my uncles, my other uncles, they was into football. You know, they would watch the Super Bowl. I remember back in the days when we was kids, when the Super Bowl was happening, we would all like come together in the family. And we would just be watching it. Those are the good times.
Yeah, no, for sure. Dog, you sound you sound seasoned when you said that. Those were the good times, like it was decades ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's dope. Okay, so were you a part of any like music programs growing up, like stuff that kind of developed you with the music, or you just kind of did this all off you?
I just kind of did it off me. You know, I knew this one dude out there. He tried to like form a group of people, but it never worked out because, you know, people would come late. They would come with their own time. It was, you know, it was pretty good at one point, but, you know, it was a change of plans.
Okay, when did you start getting into the music? Was it in high school or was it after?
When I was a kid, before high school, I started being in the studio, like actually spitting when I was 17.
Okay, and what was that like? What was that experience?
It was
like?
decent. See, it's like when it come to you recording, to you it sound dope as hell. When you actually listen, like, dang, it ain't sound like how I really thought it would sound. And, you know, I always had lyrics. Like people always said, always had lyrics. I agree because looking back on my old tracks, I really did have lyrics. Like I can get some old lyrics from my old tracks and redo them, and like add some flow to them. You would think I came up with that now, but I just didn't have the flow.
Okay. And you feel like? Do you feel like now you got it? Like, do you see the development in yourself? Like, man, I got it.
Yeah, like the tracks that I really thought was cold back then when I was about 17, listening to those tracks now, they ain't nothing, man. You know, I've been doing a lot of growing and development in this rap stuff. You know, I know this is off topic, but I told you I got an album coming up called Born to Win. I was supposed to be coming by the end of this year or before next year and things like that. I'm working diligently, trying my best to make it good. And I've seen a lot of progress and the growth between these years.
Yeah, no, that's hard. So what are you expecting to come out of that album though? Like from the people?
I expect people, you know, to like it, you know. You know, some people gonna have their opinions, might say, oh, it's trash, or you need to do this, you need to work on your flow and things like that. But at the end of the day, whether they like it or they don't, I like it and I have fun making it.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Now, do you be getting negative feedback?
Yeah.
How you deal with that?
I like it anyways. Like on my page or whatever, rather it's YouTube, Instagram, if people might say you music trash, I like the comment or reply with it or be like, thank you. Because I remember when I first started rapping, I was getting a lot of like negative feedback. And I told this one dude, hey man, they keep saying I'm trash. I need to do that. Like that's just a part of the game. They said the best thing you could do is just be glad they gave you one view. You know, at least they commented because they didn't have to say nothing. Shout out to Chanum Havoc because he gave me the game.
Yeah, no, that's some good game too, man. You definitely want that engagement regardless. And I think now on social media, people look to say something negative now. Like nobody watches just to enjoy the content. It's like, what's something I can say that can get the most funniest like comments out of people? Like what's something that's gonna make it get, you know, because the more liked comment is gonna move up to the top. I think people just trying to get the top comment, man.
Yeah, they just want to, you know, have some negative energy. And I was gonna say, so when it come to that, like I said, I just be ignoring it. I don't really like take it serious, you know, things like that.
Yeah. Now, can you see yourself doing some battle rap?
You know, I actually thought about getting into that, you know, because I used to watch 8 Mile over and over again, you know, Eminem, Papa Doc. That was funny. And I honestly thought about doing it. And it's funny because that kind of like made me start freestyling as a kid. Because to be honest, I didn't start writing my lyrics until I was like 13. To be honest, I didn't like take it real serious until I was 17. And, you know, I thought that writing your lyrics was lame. I thought freestyling was cool. But it ain't nothing wrong with writing your lyrics. I'm a writer, by the way. I'm a writer. I'll write all my ideas. Anything I got on my mind, I'll write that down. And, you know, do what works for you. Rap is an art. You ain't got to do what the next man do. Like I said, 8 Mile, you know, maybe start freestyling.
All right. Yeah, no, that's sweet, man. Freestyling, that's a challenge. And writing is a challenge, man. I do think writing is best sometimes just because you can kind of like, it depends on the record though. Because some records, like, the beat just make you just freestyle and you just don't even need to write. You just going.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's just like this type of space you in at the moment. But I always prefer writing just because I know how hard it is to really put a pen to a pad and really write down and make it make sense and make it sweet. You know what I'm saying? It's a challenge. So At this point in your journey, what do you find yourself doing more? Like on this album that's about to come out, are we gonna hear a lot more writing, or are we gonna hear a lot more freestyles?
A lot more writing.
Okay, sweet. Okay,
I put a lot of time and effort into it, so I
yeah,
didn't just jot anything. Though how I thought about, should I put this down? Will it make sense? Because some of my lyrics, I tried to like appease people with them.
I was about to ask you, what do you feel like is the type of music you make? Like if you had to put it into a category.
Glad you asked that because I was just about to say that. So it's like with this album, I'm trying to make, and even outside of that album, I like to make versatile music, universal music. You know, to me, to be honest, I don't really like. I just thought about it. I'm not a rapper. I'm an artist
Mm.
because I can rap to anything, and it's like my track is not always calling women female dogs and saying I'm gonna smack a dude up inside of his head if you don't give me my bag of chips and nothing like that. So it's like I try to appease everybody because some people don't like to hear women being called out their names. Some people don't like to hear about how I'm gonna knock a dude up to Mount Everest and things like that. Some people just want to vibe. Some people just like good music. So I try to balance it out. I might have songs to where it's more hype. I might have songs to where it's more vibe like. I might have a song that's poetic and I'm talking about my emotions or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's real. Versatility is major. Do you get a good support from your family too
Yeah.
with the music? That's
Yeah.
dope, man. Family mean a lot, man. A lot of artists, they start out and say, man, my family, they wasn't feeling it at first, and then it grew on them. Because you know your family just view you as who you were. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Oh, that's Lil Von. You know what I'm saying? They got to see you as no, I'm Crispy Von. You know what I'm saying? So speaking on Crispy Von though, when did you come up with the name? Because like that matters. Like it had to be a
Oh,
point in your
man.
life where you like, I'm Crispy Von, man. All that Lil Von, Baby Von, I'm
Yeah.
Crispy Von.
Yeah. So a long time ago when I was a kid, I got me a PlayStation 3. We got it from Fairlane at GameStop a long time ago. And we took it home. You know how you start your account thing and they ask for your name? I didn't want to just put my government things like that. I was like, dang, what should my name be? So I asked my sisters, like, hey, what can my name be? Come up with a cool gamer name I can have. And they was thinking, well, should we put this Von or Von this or Von that? And they was like, maybe we might say Crispy or maybe a little Crispy. And like my other sisters were like, oh, maybe what about Crispy and Von? That's a nice name. I came up with it. And when I first started my YouTube channel, you know, the official Crispy Von on YouTube, I didn't want to say Crispy Von. I wanted to come up with something different. I wrote down a bunch of names. It was like T Von or they, you know, just all different type of names. Von Stay Crispy. So I was like, well, Crispy Von it is. And ever since then, I just ran with it.
Yeah. No, that's hard, man. A lot of people like the video where you was showing off your fit too, man. So
Oh, yeah. You got to have the drip. Got to have the drip.
yeah, what is the how can I say, what does clothing mean to you? Like fashion mean to you? 'Cause like
That's
Crispy
enough.
Von, like I see you be bringing out different pieces, you know, watches and chains and glasses and different shoes and stuff. Like, what does fashion mean to you though?
Fashion is like this, like, 'cause a lot of rappers, they try to like blow thousands of dollars on like designer, but that stuff not really important because, you know, fashion is like an art too. I look at it like this. If you feel comfortable wearing it and it match what you got on, I mean, that's all that matters. You don't gotta be spending thousands of dollars on this and all that. That stuff not important. If you like it and it look good on you, that's all that matters.
I feel that too, man. Only time I will say I can see a lot of rappers point, they are against wearing like fake things like that.
Yeah.
Like fake designer and like fake jewelry and all that type of stuff. What's your take on that? Like, do you kind of care? You like, man, as long
I
as
really
it
don't even care. Like I look at it as a music because we rap, we do music. We don't rap to, you know, who paid 100,000 on a watch. That's a house right there. I can like if you know what you're doing with 100 grand for the house, you can have people live up in there. You can be sitting back chilling. Like, okay. That's what I would do if I had 100 racks. I wouldn't even be blowing it on just cars and stuff. I'll blow on the whip. I mean, a house. And back to what I was saying, you know, fake jewelry don't really matter. Most people wearing fake jewelry, you know, people just want to look down on people. Just like I remember on that deal breaker video, you asked me what I did a chick that wear fake jewelry. It said it don't really matter. Just don't be trying to say a man gotta have this or look down on that. Just be humble with it. And
yeah,
even if it is real, you still want to be humble.
yeah, no, that's real. Speaking of deal breakers, where are you at in your relationship status? Like, do you got a girl? Is you searching right now? Where you at?
Well, a few months ago, I was talking to this one girl, you know, in the summer, but we pretty much just went our own way,
Mhm.
you know.
Did you make a heartbreak song about
No,
it?
we just went our own way.
Did you make a song about it though?
Nah,
When you gonna make a song about it, bro?
I wasn't heartbroken, but you know, we were just, just having fun.
Yeah, no,
You
that's
know,
good.
now I'm just, focused on hip hop and how I can make my best raps. You know, sometimes I might hang out a little bit, things like that. You know, nothing real serious. You know, nothing. To be honest, I'm not really caring about marriage. You know, as long as I can, we can have fun, probably watch a movie. You know, eat nice food. That's all that really matter. You know,
Sweet. Now, what keep you What keep you motivated to do music at this point?
other rappers. When I see other rappers, that motivate me, and I also like take notes from a lot of like great rappers like Tupac, Biggie, MF Doom, Metal Face Doom, Busta Rhymes, Eminem, Drake, Kanye West. They kind of like, dang, he had one of the #1 album. He was on platinum. Dang, what if that can be me? What if I can be the dude that can do that? And also like we got old school and new school. I kind of want to bridge the gap.
That's a big challenge. You up for that? Where do you think that start at though? Because that's tough. Like,
I mean, I really start off with influence. The more influence you got, the better. Because if I were to have a old school rapper, let's say I got a show coming up, a concert, I could have them on my show and we can perform together. Since I'm an influencer, that don't make other people do it.
yep, that's right. That's a big challenge, but I definitely think it's possible though. We ain't seen it before. You feel me? And it's always good to do something outside the box. So
Yeah, and also another thing is that remember I was saying, hip hop, rap is an art. It don't really matter about your age. You can do it whatever. You know, you could do it when you're 45. It don't matter because when you're 45, you tend to talk about different stuff. You know, it's not about age or how you look. It just can you do it or not?
that's a good point, man. That's been a big debate whether you should be stopping to rap in about 40 or not.
Look at Eminem. He 50. He dropping albums. So how come I can't do it when I'm 50? How come, other rappers can't do it when they 50?
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, why do we put a cap on that though?
I don't know. Like I said, it's an art. Anybody can do it. Because that's just like saying you got to be no older than 30 to draw pictures. You got people that's that's in their 50s, 60s that draw pictures. You know?
Yeah, that's a good point. How about this? I say this though. With age, the topics do need to change though.
Yeah.
You no longer should be 50 rapping about the same thing you was rapping at 20 though.
Yeah, like, you might be a 50-year-old man. Oh, yeah, man, I got a 2010 Chevy Impala. I smacked that bitch up. I got drugs in my car. We gonna take over the city.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But if you rapping about things of your caliber of age and like state of mind, that's cool to me around that age. But then again, like you said, it's an art, so it's kind of hard to put somebody in a box because what if you're able to create a record for the younger youth? You know what I'm saying? For them to rock out to and bang to, and it's something that they into, not something that you into. So it's tough. It's tough. It depends on how it play out. You got to be a real smooth guy to pull that off. You know what I'm saying?
Well, at the end of the day, you gotta appease your crowd.
Yeah.
Your crowd is everything. Your crowd is the reason why where you at now.
Yeah.
The fan base.
Okay. So what's your why? This is something personal too. Like what's like something that directly motivates you to get up every day? Separate from music.
Well, in life, a lot of people go through like want to take themselves out. One of the best ways to like cure that is to have something in life that's worth living for. Have something that you love to do. I just want to live, I got a lot of potential. I got a lot of youth in me. I got a lot of goals and dreams. When I think about that makes me want to live. And it might be something you might be looking forward to. It might be how's this year gonna pan out? How my birthday gonna pan out? Or this a new movie coming out. I want to check that out. It's a new game coming out, like Grand Theft Auto 6. I want to check that out. So you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna want to live to see that. And that's one of the things that keep me motivated to like get up and wake up every day.
It's real. I think about that a lot too because the industry, are you worried about it? A lot of people have a lot of negative experiences with the industry, and then
Music industry.
Yeah, and then they come out and they talk entertainment industry as a whole though. They come out and they put it out there like, are you somebody that's going in like, I want to stay independent, or are you comfortable working with a label? going into it like that, or you like, nah?
I mean, that's kind of a hard one because it's like I got goals, but that's like kind of far down the road. But I look at it like this: if I do blow, it would be nice to set up a record label with local youths that be on here and the ones I like the most, and we can probably do something and take over.
Okay, so
know?
you rather start your own label
Yeah.
versus going into a label like one of the big labels out here.
I'd rather start my own.
That's cool.
Crispy Records.
You gotta be crispy to be on here too. You feel
Yeah.
me? Nah, that's hard. That'd be sweet, man. That'd be sweet. So when you in the studio though, right? What's like that thing that gets you in your bag? Like, what get you going in there? Cause like when you create a lot, I feel like you got them days sometimes it'd be like, I ain't really like feeling it like I was the other day. Like, what gets you going?
It ain't no half stepping.
Mm.
You got to make all your songs to the T. You got to make your songs what if the world would hear this? You want to give the world your best. You don't want to do no half-ass. It's the best. What I mean by the best, I'm not saying a hollering and shouting and say, oh, I walk up in the club with that chopper. Niggas of her 30s still be living with their mama. You just want to like put energy into it. You want to vibe with your music. You want to have fun with it. Do it like you love doing it. You know, because me, I don't really rap for money. You know, it would be nice to make money. I don't rap to be the biggest rapper. It would be nice to do that. But I do it. Why? Because I love music.
That's real. Not so many people love it. You know what I'm saying? Now, like, since you somebody that love it, though, be honest.
And, you know, I was going to say another thing. Sorry to cut you off. But it's a difference on how your style is when you do it to make it money versus you do it when you're passionate about it. It's a night and day difference how you do it.
I agree to that, too. That's kind of going to my question, too. Can you see yourself working with somebody that don't love it?
Yeah.
They just doing it just to make money.
Yeah, I'll do it.
That's cool.
I love music so much. I don't care. Like, you can be the worst rapper in the world. You can have a bad beat. But since I love music, I'll be there. I'll rap to it. I'll do my best. I won't compete against you, but I'll just, here's my style, and that's it.
That's real. I'm going to challenge you on that. I'm going to play devil's advocate right quick. So you telling me somebody come to you with a trash record, like complete trash, you would spend your time recording your vocals on there?
Yeah. It don't take me a lot. Like, see, the thing is, since the song is not going to be all that good, even though it's music.
Are you going to charge them for it at least?
Maybe not. Like, if I'm big, I guess, yeah. I'll charge them if I'm big. But now it's going to be free.
So with that, though, like, you don't think that can kind of, like, take your value down, though?
Oh, it won't, no. Because it's still me. It's still
Would you
crispy.
promote the record?
Yeah.
You better.
Right, so
you only gonna promote your part or something?
No, I'm gonna try the whole thing. So look, check this out. Who a trash rapper you think is trash, or most people think is trash?
See, that's tough because certain records be trash and not the artists be trash. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's hard for me to be like, this artist trash, like, because they might make good records, they might just not make records I like, or they might actually make trash records. So I don't have a name. Let's just speak hypothetically, and we say a guy named G, artist named G makes trash records. Go ahead. What was your point? Where was you taking this?
If you want to do a feature, I'll be like, yeah, let's do a feature.
No charge.
Probably a little bit, yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I just feel like I feel you, like, for the love of music, right? But I feel like the value matter too, though. You can't be on this level.
You never want to be arrogant when it comes to this.
See, I don't think it's arrogance, though. I think it's valuing your value. That's why I like valuing your value all the way to the point where you rather tell that young artist or old artist, whoever the case may be, that's trying to do this record with you and tell them, hey, go back to the drawing board, bro. Go back in the gym, man. Keep taking up shots. And then you know what I'm saying? Then come back at me. Because this record, I feel like this could have been better this. This could have been better this. Give them advice. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the better way. But
yeah, I think that's your opinion.
I feel you too, though. Like, I get what you're saying. And we don't really see that. That's why I challenged you on it, because we don't really see that, where people love the music so much that they're still willing to do it. But I also think it's a thing that you love it so much that you care about the value of it to the point you're going to protect your image. I guess, how about this? If I see that somebody love it, though, I would consider it a little more. Like if I feel like the passion in the record, but if I feel like you just giving me like literally something that's like, come on, bro, watch out. You know what I'm saying? But if they gave that all into it and you really feel like it's a vision in it, I can see how you will rock with it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna take you see. Once you get a manager, we gonna see if you gonna keep that up. You feel me? See if you keep that up. But let's switch out of that though. What advice would you give an up and coming artist? This is an artist right now. They up and coming. What advice would you give them?
Can I use profanity?
Go do you?
Fuck what people say. Fuck if they say you trash or they say they don't like your music. Keep going, because one person might not like your music, but that don't mean the next person won't. And don't let the views discourage you. Don't let the followers discourage you. Don't let that happen. Keep going. And you know, it's a crazy story. And this is one of the reasons why it kept made me going, because I was the one who was doubted. I was the one who didn't get views like that. I was the one who said your music trash. The person they said was, oh, your music lame. You're never going to make it. Nobody cares. I was told that. And that's one of the reasons why I really wasn't consistent like that. Like if you follow my page, like especially for years, you knew like, damn, when Von gonna make a song? He ain't make a song in like XYZ amount of months. Man, he need to put in work. And it's because I felt like nobody cared. And I might be consistent one moment, but then not the next. It was like a toxic relationship. 1 minute y'all together, 1 minute y'all not. Y'all together, y'all broke up again. Same thing with rap. So some people at work found out that I was rapping. And I kind of was like, dang, what if that interfered me staying at this job? And they actually loved it. Nobody said nothing negative about it. And this is a few months ago, my manager said something about, he put me to the side. And I had got it into him like a few months ago prior to this day. And he put me to the side. I'm like, dang, here we go again. What he gonna say? And he was like, I saw your video, and right there was talent. I'm like, you saw it? I'm like, yeah, I was talent, and you got something most people don't. And you never want to quit going. And he asked me, what big rapper you know right now quit rapping? And I thought, and I was like, none. He was like, exactly, that's the thing. So no matter what, keep going. Don't let the views discourage you. Don't let the comments discourage you. If you love doing it, keep doing it. Don't do it to make it. Do it because you like it.
Period. Man, there's no other way around it. We're going to end off on that, man. Crispy Von, let the people know where they can follow you at so they can stay connected with you.
You can follow me on Instagram at crispy_Von. You can subscribe to my YouTube account, the official Crispy Von.
Let's get it, man. Crispy Von, man. Tell the people to stay crispy too, man.
Stay crispy. Don't be wearing the bum-ass Timberlands I be seeing y'all wearing on Instagram. And don't be wearing them raggedy-ass T-shirts and them Modern Warfare 2 combat boot wearing ass Timberlands. You know, y'all got to come fresh when y'all come on here.
Straight like that. Crispy Von, man. We out.
All right. Peace out.